Miracles, where you learn how to be the magician of your life. My name is Anna, and I'm your most favorite manifestation coach under the sun. The reason why is because there's no such coaching program like my coaching program, and nobody spends as much time with and on their clients like I do. All the information for me is below. I coach in Zoom sessions and phone calls. Your package consists of 2 to 3 times per week meeting up with me, and we go through my coaching program. I'm very thorough in my coaching. I start with your history first. We cover everything from childhood all the way up until today. Reason why this is important is because I want to get to know you thoroughly. I want to understand what kinds of beliefs you have accumulated up until today, as to go through with them later on. In the middle of my coaching, I go through changing your beliefs, relinquishing emotions associated with certain traumatic experiences or experiences that formed negative beliefs in your life. And then and only then, the last part of coaching is creating your new life. Okay, so now that we've discarded all the garbage, we're ready for something new. And what does that look like? And so I offer you all the tricks of the trade that no other coach will be able to offer you under the sun. I teach you energy work. I teach you even magic spells, and that's another form of energy work, but with precision, commanding something into existence. And that I only go over in my coaching one-on-one, as well as recently started going over it in the monthly audios, but I'll get to that in just a second. And so I give you all the information that will set you up for success for the rest of your life, literally. If you pay attention, don't rebuttal my methods, and really follow my guidance and do all the work that I give you to do. I give you assignments throughout the coaching, etc. Now, on average, 2 to 3 months for this process to take. This is the time you need. Some people it takes a little bit longer, some people 2 months is enough, but in essence, on average, 2 to 3 months. Okay, so in addition, like I just mentioned, the monthly audios is a must-have, because I no longer create educational, in-depth audios for my channel, and I decided a month and a half ago to crank it up a notch and really record the material that I really wanted to record. And a lot of this material is going to go to my book. And so I decided to make it a subscription only situation. It's $4.50 a month right now for 15 audios of 30 minutes or longer. It's a gift. I mean, it's literally so underpriced. It's ridiculous. You have so much information there, so many instructions, exercises, and only the information that I share one-on-one in my coaching. So drop everything, sign up immediately. Whether you are in my coaching or not, it truly doesn't matter. You really need to get that package. And in addition to that, the video school, okay, is another new package. This is again for somebody who cannot come into my coaching, okay, and wants to learn all the steps of my coaching through videos. So that's 12 videos, and you go step by step. And again, you don't have access to me directly, but you will learn a lot of things that I go through my coaching, and will be able to do the exercises on your own. If you need to schedule additional phone calls to discuss about, any questions you might have, you can do that separately. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can definitely reach out to me, you can email me, etc., etc. Now, let me see what's going on in the comments section. Already some troublemakers. Laura P. Hi, Laura P. She says, I can make it tonight, but just wanted to say you're the best coach out there, and way too many clowns are making ridiculous videos. Thank you, Laura. You're so sweet. The toxic energy of some has gotten out of hand. Yes, that's true. Unfortunately, gonna kick them out of my reality. Wouldn't that be lovely? Heaven of a Journey says, I hope you're doing fine, Anna. So happy that I don't miss the live this time. Oh, okay. Hello, how are you? Ket V, hi. To the ready, TTR. To the ready. Somebody say something. I'm not seeing anybody over here for just a second. Okay, David says good witch or bad witch. I'm a white witch, so I hope that answers your question. Witches, we're all witches in the end. We just, yeah, depends if you're good or bad. Okay, so the topic of today, and by the way, I'm not going to be able to stay past the hour mark, longer than maybe 15 minutes past the hour mark. So get your questions ready. And if you have any questions, just type them and wait for me to answer. Don't just retract it. Okay. So the topic of today is be careful what you wish for. Okay. So I really wanted to discuss something that is a lot deeper, okay, than any manifestation video, okay, any explanation, any kind of technique, that people kind of like milk out there with all these manifestational coaches and, videos and techniques. This world is energy based. And so if you want to really create a magnificent life for yourself, full of miracles, you really need to do the work on your own energy. Okay, this is the energy world. You're made of energy. Everything's made of energy. Okay, you become a very magnificent, strong, and powerful manifester in the direction of your dreams by knowing your own energy and what you can do. Now, when I was growing up, okay, a lot of you know, my maternal grandmother taught me a lot about energy work. Now, I grew up in Russia. Part of growing up, I did in France and Italy, but my maternal grandmother was Russian. And she taught me a lot about energy work and how this world essentially, in her words, it's spell work, okay? It's spells. But really, down the line, I realized it's energy work because you're literally creating energy within your body that's affecting the reality or a person, etc. Now, this is extremely powerful, okay? This is what I really wanted to say. This is the most powerful trick, if you want to call it that, under the sun. And I really wanted to kind of talk about this. And, in the past, I really wanted to avoid talking about it because for the reactions that I get, people already think I'm a narcissist and some kind of like an egomaniac and this and that. No, I just know what the fuck I'm doing. There's a difference, okay? And I really hold people accountable for their behavior. It doesn't mean I'm a narcissist. I really want to stress that this is very powerful. And again, one-on-one, I coach people how to do this. This is so powerful, so powerful, so powerful. Okay, but the job one would be for you if you're new to this, if you're new to manifestation or, understanding any of this, you really need to cleanse your palate, your own energy. Okay, your own vessel, your own body needs to be cleansed of your trauma panorama, as I call it. What does that mean? Your past experiences that convince you are powerless, okay? Things that happened at home, your parents, siblings, children in school bullying you, all this fucking bullshit, okay? And in some cases, I've dealt with a lot of trauma in my coaching in people's lives, and that's, requires extra attention. And I have extensive experience in that department, and that requires very delicate work and truly like going, very easy with this. But my methods are extremely effective. In any case, whatever your situation is, you really need to come to this point where you're not affected by any of this. Why? Because this energy that you are still kind of like walking around with today is affecting your manifestations. Okay, so people can come against you, shit can happen, this and that, and if your energy is pure at the core of yourself, you're completely cleansed and you know how to manipulate energy and manipulate your own energy. nobody will have any effect on you. Okay, they can literally do whatever the fuck they want. Okay, at the end of the day, you win. Okay, and in terms of 3D situations, you'll win the lawsuit, you'll get your, you know, victory, you'll get the guy, you'll get the money, you'll get this, that, and the other. Okay, so that's, you know, another thing that I want to really stress here, that never pay attention to 3D. 3D is fucking bullshit. Okay, it's nice if you enjoy it, but if you don't, it's yesterday's newspaper. Who the fuck gives a shit about yesterday's newspaper? Nobody. The idea is to really pay attention to what you've got going on inside. And so the way to affect the entire world in the departments that you really give a shit about. Now, this is another parenthesis. You really need to give a shit about it, because it feeds off of your energy, this manifestation. If you don't care about changing somebody, if you don't give a shit, if you don't resonate with this desire, it isn't going to happen. Okay, so your desire, the power of your desire, the power of this energy that you will apply to it will make it happen like so fast your head will spin. Okay, but I believe in really doing this very carefully, okay, and very, how can I say it? Don't take this as a joke. This is not a joke. This is literally how you affect reality. This is really how you affect people. And in the beginning, when I started like learning about these things, when I was like, I don't know, 12, 13, 14, something like that, I really thought it was a joke. Okay, I mean, not really a joke, but I was like, well, this is no big deal. Okay, and let me tell you something. This is not a joke. This is not a big deal. This is a big deal, because what you're literally doing, you're affecting energy. Okay, and again, me being like a young adult or whatever you want to call it, to me, being lighthearted about it really helped, because it worked a little too good. Okay, this is what I wanted to stress, because I did some, you know, situations on my first boyfriend, and I can tell you right now, like I can call him right now, okay, and he will drop everything and come and be with me if I wanted to, right? So don't take this lightly, where like when you're affecting people, it's enormous what happens, okay? They literally lose their motherfucking mind, okay? In terms of SPs, in terms of like, if you really want to get a job, if you really want to get the money, if whatever the fuck you're working on right now, okay? Now, of course, disclosure. You have to really believe this. Without your belief, without your understanding that this is what you're doing, it isn't going to happen. Okay, no matter how many like chants you do and incenses you burn or whatever, you know, people associate this with witchcraft. It is not witchcraft. You're doing it every day. Already with your energy, you are affecting things. Now, the reason I say be careful is when your concentrated intention goes to affecting a certain outcome, affecting a person, affecting a certain situation, like be prepared for results like no tomorrow. And so me, myself personally, today, having seen the kind of results I've achieved before, which were spectacular, may I say to you. Okay, there are several things that I've done in the past that were mind-blowing. Like I said, SPs falling over themselves for me, things getting approved for me. Yeah, Jake is shaking his ass. Really annoyed that the attention is not on him. Ketvi says, I hear Jake. You know, laws being passed in your favor. Like I literally had several times a lawsuit was pending, right? Or some kind of a legal situation. And in the process, and you know, lawsuits can take forever and this and that. In the process of a lawsuit happening, a law got passed that was completely in my fucking favor. Like so in my favor, like without that law being passed, like it wouldn't have been such a, you know, great outcome. And it was as if it was precisely for me, you know, like it is. And so be very careful when doing these things, because they're very powerful, okay? what I mean by doing these things is doing energy work. Okay, so I myself today, I hesitate when somebody, let's just say, for example, when somebody goes against me. Okay, I really wait until the last moment, because I know, like, if I send back the energy to this person that they sent towards me, if I start doing my energy work, this person will really suffer. And I, being myself, being benevolent, it's nothing like that. I don't want them to suffer. It's not that. It's just that I will reverse it completely and send it back to them. And usually when you reverse everything and send back to them, it's multiplied. Okay, I don't know how else to explain it. I've seen this in, like, in certain situations. Okay, I've had relationships that I unfortunately ended up, people go crazy over me. I don't know what to say. Like, I've had stalkers that I no longer wanted to be with this person, and they continued stalking me and harassing me and this, that, and the other, and I had to involve police. All right, get a restraining order, this and that. And, again, I was very benevolent. I'm actually an extremely patient person. Okay, a lot of you may be shocked, knowing that, but really, really patient, really benevolent. Wait until the last moment to exercise my power, because I know what's going to happen to this person once I fucking do. Okay, and like I said, leave it for the last resort. And not only did he get arrested, but his entire, like, life went to shit, because I reversed all the energy and sent it back to them. So the only thing that I would say, I guess, don't wait until the last moment. If somebody's causing you harm, this and that, I just try to be benevolent as much as I can. Now, I could just do it, snap of a finger and do it like that. I just don't like making people suffer. It's not like I'm making them suffer. It's just what they deserve in the first place by doing shitty things. But the energy is mega powerful. Kat V says, the energy does ricochet. Yeah. Sorry, Jake is, like, super fucking loud right now. He's not having it. He's like, I am more important right now. But I really want to make this point. Heaven of Journey, can you just hang on 1 second? I don't retract your fucking answer. I mean, question. Please don't be like these impatient people. Let me just finish my thought and I will answer momentarily. This energy is so powerful that I've seen this again and again in my life. Okay, this is why I wait until the last moment possible, where I, like, literally reverse the energy. And I'm not going to talk about, like, what I have worked on recently, but I have. Okay, let me just get this clear, that I only do inspired work when I'm given, like, I meditate, I get messages from my higher self, etc., and I want to make sure this is divinely guided. So don't use this power that you have, and everybody has it. Like, people sometimes come into my coaching and say, oh no, you have it but I don't. No, everybody has it. You just need to develop this muscle of belief, okay, in it. Once you see how fucking powerful this shit is, you'll never watch another fucking manifestation video again, because your energy is fucking ridiculously powerful. Okay, let me just read the questions. The questions. Heaven of a Journey. I have experience with cleansing and manifested a lot. Also, stalking experience and heavy karma was served. Yeah. I love your approach and open to improve more. Are you also cleansing? Are there also cleansing audios in the audio package? So in the audio package, I discuss everything, right? And I do dedicate a lot of audio, since I now have this platform, if you want to call it that. Kind of like I gave myself permission to talk about everything that I haven't talked about on my channel, because I feel like it's a safe space for me to do that. Okay, but I do talk about the energy work. I do talk about spells, which is another form of energy work, quite a bit. Okay, I do talk about, like, remote viewing, manipulating energy, all these things. Like, I really, this right here, like what I just mentioned, is how I manifest, and I've been manifesting my whole entire life. Okay. Yes, scripting. Yes, you know, certain statements that you can say, but energy is fucking king. Okay. Niyasha. Oh my God. I don't know how to read your last name. Sorry. Long Wayne. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. Uh, okay. I'm not going to read that comment. Heaven of Journey. I have all the patience in the world. Okay. That's good. So, be careful what you wish for because it will definitely come true. Okay. And it will come true with lightning speed. Okay. It will be so precise and so verbatim. Okay. Where you like it will be incredibly shocking to you if you've never done this before. That you yourself created this, manifested this. Okay. And again, for me, I do wait until the last moment. I do want, you know, everybody to get along and all this kind of like mentality. But eventually I reach my point after like I've suffered enough, so to speak. I never really suffer. I'm just like, I'm waiting for this person to get their shit together because, you know, that's kind of like my thinking. But at the very last minute, I will reverse the energy and it's like, I don't know what happens. It's just like nothing works out for that person because that's exactly the energy that they sent. Okay, in the case of if you're really desirous of somebody, if you really want to bring somebody back, now parenthesis here. This is, listen, disclosure now. You really, 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 really have to be benevolent. The only thing you are allowed to do is send back the energy somebody sent to you. Like if somebody's trying to harm you, doing the bullshit, blah blah blah. That's what I'm talking about. And don't take it lightly when it comes to SPs, because this person will be glued to you, like literally. So make sure you want this person and make sure you're not just doing it to get even or like out of maliciousness or this and that. Okay, that you really want good for this person. Like let's just say turning a narcissist into an empath. Okay, I've experienced that like several times. But again, you have to want to do this, and obviously you're doing it for good, but also it's going to happen. Okay, and this person will not be able to leave you alone. It might take you a minute. Like, don't forget, here's the other thing really quick, very important. This situation will work for sure, but you, with your practice, you will get accustomed to, you know, the more you do it, the more comfortable you're feeling around it, the faster it's going to get for you. Like for me today, it works the same day. Okay, kind of deal, immediately, right? Maximum the next day. But for you, it might take some time. So don't be fucking impatient. Like, don't be impatient with anything, okay? But it will definitely come your way. It will definitely come true if you just let it come to you. Okay, don't do the affirmations 10,000. Don't ask for something like several times. Like the universe fucking heard you, okay? The quantum field heard you. Like it knows what you want. Okay, one second. What am I reading here? Okay, that's a nice comment, so I'm gonna read that. Niyasha goes, how do you know that your manifestation is really close? Because you've sent the energy of that manifestation and you're already kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. The manifestation energy is here. So close, it didn't go anywhere. It was always here. When you travel to the reality in the moment that you ask for something, and in the moment that you create this energy within your body of having this situation, let's just say I want to hear from my SP and this and that, I want them to apologize. If I create this energy within my body and I don't have resentment towards them and nothing that will stop from my manifestation coming true, the energy is here. So it depends on how intense I am about it, how much zeroed in I am on my desire. It's not close, it's here. It's not close, you know, vicinity implies separation. I'm not separate from my desires. The desire has never left the building. Okay, hold on, let me take a sip of my tea. What you mean to say, ask rather, is how do you know that it's about to pop into visible? Well, it's how real is it to you? Okay, if I asked you to manifest something small that you have no resistance towards, it pops right into your reality, right? Doesn't it? Like everybody's good with manifesting like sequence of numbers and feathers and this and that. Well, it's just as simple as manifesting a feather or whatever else you're manifesting, any kind of sequence of numbers. It just depends on the program that's running in your mind and telling you, oh, this is difficult and this is easy. It's all easy, but it depends again on what you believe is easy and what is not easy. Okay. Wise weeboo. Can't wait. Can't wait for what? I have no idea. Niyasha is asking, I wanted to know also what is the best time to visualize and meditate. Whenever you want, but ultimately I think morning is the ultimate time when your mind is wide open, and you're dropping in an intention. For me, that's the most powerful time. I don't do anything. I don't start my day. I don't send an email. I don't do anything until I meditate and pre-plan my day. In fact, I do it the night before. But of course, in the morning when you wake up, you need to kind of like gather yourself and make sure that your day goes according to your plan, sending out that intention and creating that energy with the quantum field. Oh, tea flavor, cat V. Oh, this is Harney and Sons. It's called Paris. Oh my God, you have no idea how good this. I don't know what the fuck they put in it. It tastes like heaven. It's dark. You see, it's dark, but I don't know what it is. It smells amazing. It just smells amazing. I just drink tea because I like how it smells. True story. Anyway, so in order to create this energy within your body, okay, within your reality, again, you need to get familiar with your own energy. Okay, you really need, especially for empaths out there, right? Those people who pick up on other energies easily, read people's thoughts, etc. Like you really need to know your signature vibration so crystal clear that you never confuse it with anybody else. Okay, and you can literally, that will help you so much in relationships and just in, I mean, day-to-day life and business, etc., where, you know, if somebody else tries to put something on you or project something on you, you're like, you know, take your shit back. This is your bullshit, man. Like, I've nothing to do with that, right? But for empaths in particular, I found like in my coaching and in my own personal life, like it can get really confusing really quick when somebody's trying to project something on you, you know, because an empath is like, how can I say, a receiver of energy, a receiver of thought, which is how I'm able to channel, by the way. Okay, because you have to have, I don't know if you can hear the siren. Yeah, I guess you can. On Zoom, there is noise cancellation. It's so much fun. I'm so glad that nobody can hear noise in my sessions, but when I'm live, yeah, everybody can hear. But anyway, where was I? Oh my God, where was I? Somebody remind me, please. Totally blank. Oh, this is how I'm able to channel, because I have this ability of going not blank, but kind of like pure, in the pure state, you know, and that's, you know, empaths have a lot of these qualities of like being able to receive information in this way. If you have too much going on and you don't know your energy from, you know, other people's energies, then it'll be difficult for you to be a channel of you know, information, etc., etc. I don't know if that makes sense. And so once you understand your energy and build on it, okay, and this is all invisible work, but the invisible, of course, informs everything that is visible in your world, okay? The things that matter to you. Now, again, can't stress this enough. Are you going to experience an asshole here and there? Of course, this is like, you know, this is reality, okay? We didn't descend here, okay, on planet Earth to just experience bliss non-fucking stop. Like we're learning lessons here. Okay, other people are learning lessons through you. You're learning about yourself through how you behave now with this in the same scenario that used to bother you before, etc., etc. This is why I tell all of my clients, like, listen, you are going to feel angry throughout your life. You are going to experience certain things that don't, like, don't please you, etc., but it's how you deal with it, and it's how you let it affect you, okay, internally or not. And I have to say this because, I tried to make this point the other day in one of the audios, but I no longer get affected internally. I can get angry, I can get kind of like irritated, whatever, but I don't get agitated. I just literally look at everything as a movie, okay? And if something isn't pleasing to me, I'm like, whatever. If I care to change it, I do. If I don't care, I'm just like, I'll just let you be a shit show and let everybody see that you're a shit show. Why does everything need to, to be changed? I don't believe in that whatsoever. So again, for those people who like everything's supposed to be perfect, for whom? You'll get tired of being perfectionist. I think the ultimate thing that you need to understand is your energy. And internally, you're so familiar with your energy that nobody can fucking shake you. Your manifestations are still on track. You get your way every single time, no matter what fucking happens, okay? And you know how to manipulate your own energy in order to get the outcome that you want. That's all that matters. Changing other people, you can really only do that, okay, if you want to, and if you really see the advantage in it, okay? I don't really see the advantage in changing every single person that doesn't please me, okay? I want it to be that I really am in love with the person. I want it to be that, I really have a passion for this project. I wanted it to be that, I really see a vision behind it, etc., etc. Ketvi says, I'm an empath. Ketvi, it looks like you have a job here with this little situation. By the way, let me take a screenshot. And sorry, I didn't mean like it's your job, Ketvi, but yeah, I think you see what's happening there. And so it's really important that you get accustomed to knowing your energy. Your energy needs to be so present in your world, okay, that it's like it's unmistakable, okay? And if you get a little bit like angry and this and that, sidetrack just momentarily, you know how to bring yourself back to center, okay? You know how to be 100% authentic you. Okay, so that's the premise you are starting with. I totally know my energy, Ketvi says. I can tell when I end up in a certain mood, right? When I am around others, I'm feeling fine. Then I get around some people and I detach, I guess that is. Right, and so that's the thing, but even with other people that, some kind of like a weird, thank you, Ketvi, for that. She goes, I had to report that past. Thank you, sweetie. Even when you're in the presence of, and this is truly an empathic quality, and I'm sure like, other people will understand this as well. Okay. Oh, hi, Lisa. Thank you so much, Lisa. Everybody's like with their rolled up newspapers. Only an empath will understand this, right? So it kind of like the energy just like comes over you and you're like, whoa, this is weird ass energy. Like, what is this energy? But if you know that you can kind of like have this knowing, right, as you're experiencing this weird energy, to know that this is like literally your magical power, if you want to call it that, that is basically to detect that. You're a detector of fucking energy, you know? And that's a superpower, like I said. That's a magical power for you to distinguish like the vibration, etc. You know, that is what I'm talking about. So if you have this quality, if you identify as an empath, okay, and I don't listen, I'm not saying this like, oh, we're better than everybody else, but it's just a quality that people have. So I mean, most of them are in my coach, like most of my clients are empaths, okay, like 99.99999%, okay, if not all of them. And they're just very sensitive people. They can feel energy. And so when you feel energy so accurately, like you're a detector of energy, like this is why it's impossible to lie to an empath, okay? They will pick up on it, even if you're an empath who is not used to kind of like trusting it yet, okay? Like I started out having that quality, like even as a child, and I didn't always use it, like I didn't always believe it. And essentially I got burned a couple of times, okay, by not listening to this like situation. And I was like, I was right about this person, like I was right about the circumstance, and I started paying attention to that, okay. And what happens is that even the situation that doesn't look so good on paper or doesn't look good in the 3D, your intuition would tell you a different story, that no, this is exactly the situation that you need to go for. And you go for it and you're correct, okay. And I've done this like many times, like it doesn't look like, makes no sense on paper, like what the fuck is this, where you know, kind of like maybe even a risky situation, you would say, things like that. But I went for it because my intuition like told me with every fiber in my body, like do it, do it, do it, okay. And the opposite could be true, like everything on the outside tells you, oh, look how wonderful this person and blah blah blah, but on the inside is like, no way, no, do not go for this, okay. Let me see some comments here. Oh my God, I do not know how to pronounce this. Anaya, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing, okay? I have a question. Should I keep persisting and affirming even though nothing changed in 3 days? You see, this is what I'm talking about. This is the brainwashing out there that I can't stand. Nothing to do with you, dear Anaya, but it's just, this is the bubblegum, McDonald's bullshit, law of attraction shit that is spread out there like nobody's business. Okay, I hope you get to re-listen to this live because it will answer all of your questions, okay? Affirming and persisting, it serves of no value. It serves no value to you if you don't understand the kind of energy you're going in with to begin with this manifestation, okay, no matter what it is, if SP, whatever, money and this and that, okay. So just pay attention to what I'm talking about and rewatch this live. It will answer all of your questions, okay. So in order to create, to manipulate the energy, okay, to your advantage, again, you need to know your energy, you need to be able to detect it. So once you understand that you can detect energies, okay, just like that, and you trust that, it gives you a way to create energy on purpose, okay. Pay attention, class. I'm getting to it now. 38 minutes into it, I'm getting to it. Well, I have to explain a lot of things along the way, okay. I'm not doing it like on purpose. You have the ability to create energy on purpose in your body. This is what energy work is, more or less, okay. Now again, one-on-one, I can go in detail, and it works every fucking time, okay. I have like this, the success rate on this is like 99.999%. If this person does it right and understands everything I'm talking about, and they don't have a resistance towards that. And if you have resistance, we'll work through it, okay, and you try again. And so you create this energy within your body of that outcome, and whatever kind of fucking ritual that you're doing, okay? And again, I go in steps in one-on-one coaching and in the audio package because it's impossible to cover it in one live, okay? Because I have recorded like several audios already about that for my package. you create that energy, and whatever helps you create that energy, okay, as a kind of like a confirmation of your power. So let's just say some people pray, okay? They go up to, whatever, the representation of Jesus or Mary or whatever, and they request their wish. And they say, ba ba ba, could you please, okay? And if they believe that, they create that energy, they walk away from the church or whatever, the synagogue and this and that energy is still with them. They will affect that reality, they will affect that person, etc. Okay, if you are at home, you don't have to go to no church and this and that and the other, and you just write something down, okay, scripting and this and that, but you do it with such intention, with so much power, being aware of your power, giving it this energy, giving it this intensity and purpose, okay, behind what you're writing. You're not just like writing shit down and like this piece of paper means nothing. No, you're like, I'm afraid of what I'm going to write down, in the sense like I'm afraid how fast this is going to happen. Like, this is the point where you need to get to, because you'll see how fast this happens. Okay, I literally have written down on an index card something several times, okay, all the time, and it like literally came true the next day. So whatever ritual that you want to go through, some people light candles, some people burn incense, some people, I don't know, whatever, all of this is irrelevant. The idea behind it is to create the energy within your body, okay, and send it out into the quantum field, fully expecting that this will be met with a result that will come back to you. Anything you throw out into the quantum field comes right back to you. Sorry, 1 second. Oh la la, all the messages. Okay, just 1 second. Okay, well, might as well. I plant seeds. Yes. I like that you plant seeds. Cat V goes, my son is amazed by my senses. Yeah, I bet. Kimia, you're so beautiful. Thank you. Cat V, woo. What is this emoji? Cat V, what is this emoji? I don't understand. I have to rewatch. Oh, those are like the... Never mind. Those are the bugs. I had to look at them like, looks like shoes or something. Too many today. Yeah, I knew it. I know. I'm making Cat V work overtime today. Sorry, Cat V. Thank God for you. What would I be doing without you? Anaya says, wow, I didn't know that emotions and feelings play such an important role. Damn. So I'm supposed to increase and improve my frequency. What do you suggest we can do? Yes. Cat goes, flies and roaches. Ugh. That's what they are, though. Sucks for them. Yeah, I see. See, this is what, like, really quick, Anaya, let me just address this and I'll get back to your question. This is what I don't understand. Like, why can't everybody just get along? Why can't everybody just create beautiful fucking shit in their life? Like, this is what I was talking about. If you guys had a chance to listen to my audio, like, I don't know, is it too naive of a point of view that everybody should just get along and create their own shit and not do weird shit? I never that slimy energy. I like this word slimy, if you haven't noticed. This energy of like the sliminess is so bizarre, just unnecessary, Anyway, and I really mean it, like, not being arrogant or anything. It's just stupid, waste of time. Like, there's so much to do in life, like you choose to do this with your fucking time. Stupid. Okay. Okay, so one more time I'm going to read her Anaya's question. Wow, I didn't know that emotions and feelings play such an important role. So I'm supposed to improve my frequency. Yes, darling, yes. Feelings and emotions is the game we play every single day, okay? And beliefs, right, are the things that trigger your emotions. So two people can stand in front of the same kind of situation, okay, And one can be like, well, this is an opportunity to learn something from. And another one can be completely devastated and, I don't know, depressed even or something, get depressed like momentarily. Okay. So your beliefs like completely inform your emotions. But if you do the cleansing part of it and understand like why you believe even what you believe, why you're reacting the way that you're reacting, and all this kind of stuff, so that you're equipped in dealing with like, you know, people who are like stupid once in a while and this and that, and not letting them derail you, okay, from what you're doing and your manifestations and this and that. That is the entire fucking shebang, can I tell you? If you can achieve that, if you can be stable in your vibration, like no matter what the fuck happens, okay, no matter what the fuck happens, you're king. You're king or queen of your reality. And I want to stress in this live, and I hope I drive it home. I have so many. I have a few notes here, but I hope I get to them. This energy is beyond any comprehension how powerful it is. So when you get familiar of the amount of power that this energy of yours hold, like you might think like you're this like tiny little person in this body and with a job and this and then the other and boo boo boo. No, you are literally an energetic field, okay? Walking around like they even measured it like in science where it's like, I don't know, it's like 6 meters diameter or something like that, something enormous, okay? It's like a huge bubble around you of this aura, of this energy, you know? Don't you think that you like literally can create fucking magic? But just like you can create magic, you can also send back the non-magic, like the magic in reverse, okay? Meaning like, again, like I hear it in my coaching again, and I'm so glad that I resonate with people like that, because a lot of people just don't talk about it for fear of sounding weird in manifestational circles, etc. Some people say to me like, you know, let's just say whatever, there's a third party and this and that. I've heard this over and over in my coaching, where they feel the energy of this third party, okay, some kind of a negative interference. And I have an audio on my channel about it. I recorded it and I hesitated, but I was like, fuck it, I'll just share it, because I think this is important for people to hear that energy is fucking real. It's just what it is. It's not like woo woo, it's not nothing, it's just what it is. We live in an energetic world. And energetically, temporarily, someone, yes, could affect you. It doesn't mean that you are powerless. It means that you have to do something about it and understand how it really works. And so when you really like understand how vast this power is, and the most of everything is happening in the invisible, in the energetic world, then you understand when I say everything is easy, because you can sit right here, okay, and energetically, if you know how to do it with your own body, with your own energy, you can affect everything in your life. You can affect people and this, that, and the other. But again, have to really say, be benevolent. You get to only send back the energy of the, you know, the not so benevolent energy. It goes back, they suffer, that's their fucking bullshit, you move on, okay? But this is literally understanding how to operate in this world, okay? This is literally understanding how to take care of your own energy. It's like, you know, you're taking a shower, you're taking an energetic shower. What else can I say? Cow, cow, cow. 3 cows. Cowson. Hello, hello. Why is it a pink hand? So funny. Cat V. Ha ha ha. I'm rubber, you're glue. What to do against me bounce off me and sticks to you. Kind of deal, yeah. More or less. But again, I want to stress that you have to be benevolent. I don't know how many times I repeated this in this live, but you have to be benevolent, okay? The only thing you get to do, send back the shit. And that's enough. That is enough. If you are a benevolent person, okay, you're not wishing somebody ill, and you know that you can construct your reality like any which way you want to, just coming from benevolence and, you know, just fulfilling your desires. Holy shit bananas. The energy work will blow your motherfucking mind. Like literally. Okay. And in fact, parenthesis here, being non-benevolent will delay your manifestations and ultimately blow back at you, you know? So be wise about it. Okay, 1 second. Let me read. Flowers, 3849. Hi, I'm new. Hello. So cute. Lisa Watts, I transformed and worked through my sorrow in one day and got consistent with my SP again since Sunday, thanks to you. Oh, thank you. I'm happy to hear that. The playground nursey rhythm. What? Get me, what does that mean? The playground nursery rhythm here in USA, elementary school in my day. Oh. Yes. Rhyme, rhythm. I can't even read. Yes, I know about that. Lisa goes, gotta keep working through and maintain my power, focusing on money and relationship now. Yeah. You gotta come back to your coaching ASAP. Yes, listen, you and I, not for nothing, we can move mountains, but I already told you that. The thing is, yeah, this is the thing. It's so this is but yeah, we already discussed this. This is the thing that I really want to also kind of like, sometimes people ask me like, why is it 2 to 3 months in coaching? Because I really want to leave you like in a very stable place, in a very stable place where you're no longer like going in between realities, and you're not repeating like past cycles and this and that. You're like cemented in the new reality, and it does take like, people shift in my coaching, people like start businesses, drop jobs, start new jobs, etc., create new SPs, create whatever, all sorts of shit happens. But in this process of transformation, like I feel like it really is helpful to have somebody by your side who is guiding you through it, because sometimes it could really be a roller coaster before you finally, like I said, cemented in this stable vibration. And that's okay. Okay, give yourself the opportunity, if you can, to do that, to do just that, because it will, that's the whole idea, to kind of like cement it and not go back and forth, because going back and forth is, it's very time consuming is what it really is, so that is why 2 to 3 months on average, it really will serve you well. And again, like, let me just break it down to you. First month, I usually spend on covering the history, processing a lot of emotions. Okay. There's exercises that I give to my clients, depending on the amount of work we need to do, depending on the situation, this and that. On month 2, okay, we make adjustments to whatever they're doing. By then, manifestations, shifts, and this and that start to happen. But again, in order for it to start being stable, you do go back and forth. By month 2, you still might be wavering, this and that. I start teaching you manifestation things. We implement these things. We start, I teach you how to script and all these other things that I teach, the energy work and blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to give away my curriculum because, people may be listening, taking notes, if you know what I mean. But I give a ton of information about how to do that. And towards the end, it's still kind of like still cementing your new reality into 3D, literally 3D. People take action, like I said, drop jobs, start new careers, and they just want to have me by their side, to kind of make sure that, this is what my new life is today. But for some people, it takes longer because they have some things and they want to be able to say, okay, I'm good now. And that's okay. I'd rather you do this than, go back and forth, come back and this and that. So if you can do that, then I would definitely do that. Okay. So, because it's just more it's like you're doing it right, you're doing it intensely, you're getting the shit done, and that's it, you know. And then once in a while people come back for a session with me, this and that, ask some questions, blah blah boo. But essentially they know everything they have to do, and everything's recorded in my coaching, and you will have all the tapes to look through if you forget something or need a refresher and this and that. And it's like it's a pretty good situation. Okay. Hitting 1 hour's mark. Yeah, thank you. Cat V is on point. Like, don't get it twisted. Thank you. And I haven't even started to get through my notes. But all right. Let me just check my notes really quickly. Okay, if I was to really kind of like, and maybe it's okay that I haven't covered my my notes, but essentially what I would make sure that you understand from this live, yeah, I know. You're so cute. Katvi says, I only said because you mentioned in the beginning. Yes, I know. I did. This is what I want to kind of like make sure you understand in this live. It's like your energy is all that matters. Okay, it's the kind of energy, the kind of world that you create within yourself. Okay, if you have that concretely, if you have this in stone, if you familiarize yourself with it, with this energy of the ultimate you, okay, even though everything is not quite there yet in the 3D, and you're so familiar with it that you can always go back to it, even if temporarily you went somewhere else and visited a parallel reality of whatever that you didn't prefer. You have it made. You have it made for life. And then from then, you know, getting into that state, as they call it, of God state, I call it, like when you are in that God state of your ultimate reality, this is how it feels to be the ultimate you. That's where the magic is. Like, this is where you have everything, okay, energetically, and you can literally tap into this realm of the quantum field that has all the possibilities for you. And when you're doing your intentions, when you're sending out your strong energy, being that you understand what it is you're doing, how you're affecting, okay, this very moment, this person, the circumstance, this outcome, etc., it needs to be that you understand how really powerful this is and how it will literally present itself in front of you. Okay. And this is why I don't treat this lightly. Excuse me. If you don't understand what I really mean, again, come at least book a session, come into my coaching, I will explain it to you. But understand that for this to work and continue to work, overnight you can create this, the same date you can create this. You yourself need to have a cleansed palette. Like, you really need to, at the very least, know your demons and how they have affected you from before, and know again the separation between the energy of God state and not so God state, and continue to exercise your power of having this energy created in your body on purpose. Okay, that's the best way I can explain it. Ketvi says, I'm the YouTube assistant and security. Yes. You are so funny. Yes, that's what it has come down to. And when you really start recognizing the identical results, okay, of your own, like you sent out an energy and it came back. You sent out as a result, okay? You can literally, if you have the ability to watch your SP or to kind of like, well, they'll show up and say to you what you've instructed them to do, etc. Obviously, you'll receive the money in your bank account, this and that. But if you have the ability to watch this person, meaning like, you know, the changes, maybe they live with you or whatever, or they work with you, it's even more fun, because all of a sudden it's like something happens to this person. They don't even understand what the fuck happened, but it's all that it is that you affected them energetically. And again, Parenthesis here, be benevolent. Okay. Okay. I really have to go. If anybody has a question, speak now or wait until Saturday. I most probably will have, unless something changes, I will have a live on Saturday. Let me just check my notes really quick. Okay, the last thing I'm going to say is you getting what you want and you not getting what you want is exactly the same mechanism. Okay? It's just, do you know the difference of the kind of energy that you put out? Do you know the power of your energy that you're putting out there? Okay? Again, be very mindful of your energy being ultra powerful. So don't play with this like it's a game. It will definitely come true. And you will come back and be like, oh, Anna was right. How do I learn how to do this like more professionally? Well, I can teach you. Okay. Heaven of a Journey says, thank you, Anna. Have a nice evening. You too. All right. So if you have any questions, like I said, all the information is below. If you want to learn, I also have the magician course on my website. It's like for somebody who's more advanced, who's already processed their beliefs, etc., etc. And it's a month course, and we can dive into these situations specifically for a month, or you can start with my coaching and then proceed with that. But again, I teach a lot of this in my coaching. If you can do neither right now, then definitely subscribe for the monthly audios. It will give you so much information, it's ridiculous. Okay, thank you so much, everybody, for showing up. Until next time, and thank you, Kat V, and everybody thank Kat V for keeping it quiet here and civilized. Kat V course, advanced stuff. I look forward. Okay, bye. Until next time. Ciao, ciao.